Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a polymer clay project, and we're going to make some bookmarks, and we're going to put some paper napkin on it and finish it. I've done this one once before and I've got a lot of response, so we're going to try it again today and see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to use the white Sculpey Primo. That's got a little sparkle in it, but it won't matter because we're going to put the paper, the napkin over the top of it, so that's not going to make a difference. So I'm going to condition my clay, and I will be right back. And I'm going to do this dark blue as my background because the napkin I'm using is a bright yellow with a blue flower coming down. So I'm going to do the back of the bookmark with this blue. So I'm going to adhere those two pieces together before I put the napkin on. So let me get my clay ready and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've rolled out both pieces of the clay, and I'm actually going to lay this one on top of this one, and I'm going to cut it this way just so that I can see, because it's very close to not being enough, so I just want to make sure. Alright, perfect. So the blue is going to be my back side, and let me get a little piece of wax paper. Alright, because that's what I'm going to actually bake it on. Let me get a cleaner one. This one's kind of dirty. I think I've used it too many times. I do try to use my wax paper over and over because it just makes it last. Okay, so now then I just want to smooth out the edges of my bookmark. I can come back and sand that, but if you smooth it with your fingers, you do less, and you just have to hold it gently. You do way less sanding in the long run. I think I've got a little bit of air in that. Let me get that air out. I ordered these cutters because I've been looking for some polymer clay cutters for bookmarks so I could put some on my Etsy shop, and I finally found these. I think that the girl that was selling them, she was on Etsy, but I think she was out of Puerto Rico is where I think. So I did tell you in the last video that I did this. This was a 3-ply napkin. I separated the 2-ply off of it. I only have 1 ply here, the top section. But when you do separate, you've got this little bumpy area all around the edges. You do not want to use that area because it just doesn't come out smooth on your clay. So you want to use, and you're going to burnish the right side of the napkin to your clay, and I use a little piece of wax paper. You can use a little piece of wax paper, or you can use just regular printing paper to kind of smooth it onto there. And you just want to burnish it on until it's nice and smooth onto the bookmark. And I'm just cutting away the excess. Don't cut too close to your clay because you want, and you'll be able to, this will come off whenever you pull it out of the oven, and you'll be able to, what we're going to do once we pull it out of the oven after it's baked, I bake this at 275 for about 45 minutes. And then once it has baked and cooled, we'll be able to put it down into some water, and we'll rub this napkin off, and the print should adhere to your clay and be really cute. I'm not going to adhere it to the edges, I'm just doing the top, because I don't, sometimes, like on the last one I did a pendant and I did get it connected to the edges and it turned out really good, but this one I don't want it necessarily. I just want it on the top part of the bookmark. Alright, so we are going to put this in the oven for about, at 275 for about 45 minutes, and then we'll come back and I will show you how to get the napkin off and how to finish it. Okay, so it baked in the oven. It's all finished. So I am going to take a baby wipe, and I'm gonna go around the edges to remove anything from the edges of it, and then we're gonna just rub this off and see what happens. It definitely didn't give me the bright yellow like I wanted, but it did come off exactly like it's supposed to. And we are going to finish it off with a little bit of the Sculpey Polymer clay finish. I don't know what that is. But you just want to rub it till you get all of the paper off. And I did do this little heart also that I made. I'll probably make a pendant out of this. I'll have to do some sanding on that one. So I am going to finish it off with the Sculpey Satin Glaze. And that'll give it a little bit more of a sheen. And it doesn't take very much of this. This goes a long ways. And I did put a hole in it. I don't think I showed you that on camera. You can use all different types of things to put holes in your jewelry, in these, and just depending on, because I am gonna put a tassel on this one to match it. Just use this extra and go over this here. So we're going to let that dry, and we might put a second coat, and then we will see the finished product. And I just kind of mixed that white and the blue and gave me this little design, and made that heart. Maybe make a pendant or something out of it. We're going to let that dry, and I'll be back in a minute. Probably put another coat, and then we're going to see how it looks once it's finished. Okay guys, so here is the finished product. I did put 2 coats of the Sculpey Satin Glaze, and turned out really nice. And then I did a little heart also. I had a new heart cutter, so I did that heart. And this is the cutter that I had used. I will link I got a whole about 5 of these cutters in one kit, and I will link that where I purchased it on Etsy in my video. And I thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up, like my video, and if you hit that little bell, it'll give you the opportunity to alert you when I put up my next video. And I will see you on the next one.